Video number 208, adding whole numbers. Before we add 2, we're going to add 3, we're going to add 4. This is bringing things back to basic addition. We should definitely have a very good concept of even numbers. And the even numbers are as so: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. Basically, an even number is a number that is divisible by 2. And these are the even numbers. And the odd numbers are also a distance away from each other of 2. Notice here, this is what we're looking at here for the even numbers. If you add 2 each time, in other words, if you just skip a number, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's how you'll get your even number. Same thing with your odd. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how you get the odds. You do every other number, which means they're separated by 2, which is a beautiful thing when we start to add whole numbers. When we start adding, now all we have to do is just go to the next even number or the next odd number. So 4 plus 2 is 6 because 6 is the next even number. Same thing here. Here's an odd number. 19 plus 2. The answer is 21 because 21 is the next odd number. It's that simple. So 6, 21, 10, 18, 9, 27. It's that easy. That's how easy it is to add 2. Now we're going to add 3. Now adding 3, think about this. Isn't 3 just simply 1 more than 2? There you go. So then when you add 4 plus 3, what your brain should be thinking is add 2 and then 1 more. So you go to the next even number plus 1. So instead of 6, we will do 7 because it's 1 more than 6. So this would then be 7. And then instead of 21, it's 22. Instead of 10, it's 11. Instead of 8, because it's a 3, it's 1 more than 2. So we'll have 9. And then 7 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. So once you have a really good understanding of these 2's, and it's very simple because it's just a list of the evens and odds just separated by 2. Notice how plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. That's how easy it is to add 3. Adding 4, same thing. You just skip an even number. So instead of 26, the answer is 28. That's how easy it is to add 4. Instead of 11, it's 13. Instead of 10, it's 12. Because it's a 4, we go 8, then 10. 19, 21. 7, 9. It's that easy adding 4. Now, adding 5. You're going to definitely want to grasp the concept of adding 5. Adding 5 is as simply as adding 3 and then adding 2. Or in other words, adding 4 and then adding 1. So once you've gotten at least one of these down pat, for me, perhaps, it's been such a long time ago since we learned these back in elementary school, but some people never learn these concepts because calculators are given to students at such an early age these days, and it's quite honestly affecting the way we learn mathematics. And teachers need to stop giving students calculators, and parents need to start monitoring this stuff at home. Quite honestly, just to kind of segue off this video for a moment, in my, I think, actually, experienced opinion, I think calculators should be outlawed in elementary schools and junior highs. Nonetheless, let's get back to this. 24 plus 5 is the same thing as 24 plus 4 plus 1. So it's 28, 29. Instead of it being 13, it would be 14. So if you're going to do the 4 plus 1 strategy, you'll do 29. It'll be 14. You'll add 4, 12, 13. You'll add 4, then 1, that's 11. You'll add 4, then 1, that's 22. Add 4, then 1, that's 10. Add 4, then 1, that's 44. 4, then 1, that's 9. 4, then 1, that's 37. Now, whatever strategy you use for 5, you have to nail it down, and you have to get it down quickly. Because 5s are going to be a number that's very, very important when it comes to calculating very simple mental math strategies. Because once you know your 5s, now you know your 6s and your 7s. So what you would do is you'd add 5 minus 1, so you'd be at 30. Okay, add 5 minus 1, 15. Add 5 minus 1. Now you're at 14. Add 5 minus 1, 12. So you're going to have to go through these at some point and develop what's referred to as fluency. You will be fluent in adding. So you'll have 23, 11, 45, 10, 38. Okay? Adding 7, same way. How do you add 7? Add 5, add 2, done. Or you could actually add 10, then take away 3. You could actually do a subtraction, which might sometimes be the easiest method, is to add 10 minus 3. But that's going to be for a different video. Right now we're just sticking to adding. So plus 5 plus 2 would take you up to 21. Plus 5 plus 2, 26. Plus 5 plus 2, 15. Plus 5 plus 2, 31. Plus 5 plus 2, 24. Plus 5 plus 2, 49. Plus 5 plus 2, 46. 11, 42. Now, here's a mixed review of problems. And guys, at some point in this journey of learning addition, we should be able to get this set of problems done in probably about 10 or 15 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 7, 8, 6, 9, 5, 10, 7, 4, 9, 4, 6, 8. And guys, you can make your own practice worksheets and see how fast you can get this done. Get a stopwatch out and time yourself. See how fast you can do this. Here's now notice here in this mixed review we stayed below 10 or below. We had a 3 plus 7. Notice here, guys, same thing's going to happen. If you add 3, we're not going to get out of the teens. So it's 16 plus 3, 19. Here you're going to stay in the 30s. And I did this so that you'll stay in the 70s, 30s, 50s, 20s, teens, 70s, 50s, 20s, 30s. Stay there because the numbers here, 6 and 3, is not going to have you go above 10. So that you'll stay in that 10s position that you're in. So again, can you do this quickly? 19, 38. 77, 37, 58, 26, 19, 75, 60, 27, 34, 99, 44, 66, 98. So a fluent person should be able to do a list of these. Now this was about 15 problems. You should be able to get that done in 20 seconds or less. It really shouldn't take you much time. Now, this page is one of the most important pages when it comes to learning mental mathematics. When you want to add in your head, and when you later on want to multiply, you're going to have to know how to get to 10. How do you get to 10? You've got to know this. It's 3 plus 7, 5 plus 5, 4 plus 6, 9 plus 1, 8 plus 2, and the other way around. 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6. All of them. You could reverse it, and it doesn't matter. It's called the commutative property because you can commute either way. It's the same distance of 10. We're going to use that 10 concept here. So if you have 6 plus 8, we're going to use 6 plus 4 to get us up to a 10. Well, how much more did you have left over? Well, you still have 4 more to get up to an 8. That's why the answer is 14. Same thing here. You have 4 plus 9. Well, we're going to use 4 plus 6 to get us up to a 10, leaving us with 3 numbers still not used. That's why the answer is 13. 2 plus 9, same thing. 2 plus 8 would take you up to a 10. Therefore, 2 plus 9 has to be 11. 6 plus 6. Well, if it said 6 plus 4, I'd have 10. Therefore, the answer is 12. If it said 2 plus 8 is 10, we're done. 3 plus 8. Well, if it said 3 plus 7, I'd have 10. Therefore, the answer is 11. 6 plus 7. If it said what? 6 plus 4, I'd have 10. Therefore, 13. 8 plus 7. If it said 8 plus 2, I'd have 10. Therefore, the answer is 15 because there's 5 more numbers still not used. 4 plus 7. Well, if it said 4 plus 6, I'd have 10. Therefore, the answer is 11. All right? See how this works? This is going to be 4 more than 10. 14. 2 more than 10. 12. 8 more than 10, right? Because if it said 9 plus 1, it would be 10, but it's got a 9, which is 8 more, so 18. If it said 7 plus 3, I would put down 10. But it's 4 more than 3, so therefore the answer is 14. 8 plus 9, well, if it said 8 plus 2, I'd have 10. And 2 is what? 7 from 9, so the answer is 17. 6 plus 4, if it said 6 plus 4, I'd put down 10, but it doesn't. It says 6 plus 7, which is 4 more than 4. Excuse me, 3 more than 4. So therefore the answer is 13. All right, that's how this works. Then we get to this set of problems. Now, what you're going to do for most of these is you're going to add 10, then subtract. All right? So the 8's going to take you into the 30s because 4 would take you up to 30. So therefore you have 4 more, which is 34. Another way to do it is 26 plus 10 minus 2. 8 is plus 10 minus 2. So if you did 36 minus 2, you'd get 34. It's that easy. 64 plus 9, you would do 64 plus 10 minus 1, 73. 52 plus 9, you'll do 52 plus 10 minus 1. Instead of 62, bam, 61. 76, well, you could do plus 10 minus 4. You could do that here, and that'll take you to an 86 minus 4, which is 82. But that might take too much mental math time to do. You may want to use this as 76 plus 4 to take you up to an 80, leaving you with what? 2 more for an 82. This lands you right at 50. You've got to recognize your 2 plus 8s. Anytime you see a 2 plus 8, you're working with a 10. So therefore 42 takes you up to 50. 33 plus 8. Well, if it said 33 plus 7, we'd have 40. That's why the answer is 41. Here, if it said 56 plus 4, you'd be sitting right on 60. Therefore, it's 3 more because 7 is 3 more than 4. Therefore, you're at 63. 98 plus 7. Here, I would actually use 2 from the 7 to take us up to 100, leaving us with 5 more, 105. 44 plus 7. You'll add 6 instead of 7. If the number said 6, we'd have 50, but it's 1 more, so therefore it's 51. 46 plus 8. Here you're just going to do 46 plus 10 minus 2. 56 minus 2 is 54. There you go. 85 plus 7. Well, you can do a couple things. You can do 85 plus 10 minus 3, which is 92, or you could use 5 from the 7 to take you up to a 90, leaving you with 2 more, 92. 79 plus 9. Here, I would actually go ahead and do 79 plus 10 minus 1, take me up to an 88 instead of 89. 77 plus 7, I would use plus 10 minus 3. So instead of 87, it's 84. And then 28 plus 9, definitely 28 plus 10 minus 1, so therefore 37. And 36 plus 7 would definitely be 43, as we could use 36 plus 4 would take you up to a 40, but wait a minute, 7 is 3 more than 4, so therefore the answer is 43. Questions or concerns? Good times. Talk to you later.